So hi guys. So welcome to today's office hour. So I'm Noah and I can't see any of you. Okay. So let's get started, shall we? Can you hear me? Yes. Yes. This is not Johnson. This is Noah. Hi Leo. Hi. So yes, Olivia. Hi. Hi Felix. Hi Jennifer. Jennifer Johnson. Okay. So, oh well, let's get started. So now I know we learned in last Saturday about the base and the height. So what I'm going to say here is, as for parallelogram, each side of it can be the base. Each side can be the base, okay? And we also learned about the height. What is the height? The height is the perpendicular. Johnson is not here today. The height is the perpendicular distance between the base and the opposite side. Okay, so if I choose this one as our base, this is the perpendicular distance from our chosen base to the opposite side. Okay, so that's the height. And we also learned about the area formula, which is base times height. So some people may get confused of how does it work. So here, this is a parallelogram. This is a parallelogram. We told this before using a diagram, but I'm going to show you. If I move the triangle here from the rightmost to the leftmost, we'll have what we notice. We'll have a rectangle, and we know the area formula of a rectangle is the width times the length, right? And think about that. I didn't do any change. I didn't change the size. I didn't change how long the base is. The base now here is just as long as the width of the rectangle, and the height is just as long as the length of rectangles. So we know the area of parallelogram is base times height. Okay. Do you have any question? If you can raise your hand if you have any question. I'll type in the chat box. Now, okay, I'll move on. So we also learned about the formula of a trapezium. What is trapezium? Trapezium is like this. They have a pair of parallel sides. Okay, so area of trapezium is equal to the sum of the parallel sides times height divided by 2. How do we know that? We learned it on Saturday as well in the diagram, but I'm going to show you now. I have this trapezium, and I'm going to copy another one. Imagine there's another one, just like this, the same, but I turn it upside down. Yes, wait. Yes. So it's the sum of parallel sides times height divided by 2, but I'm going to show you how. So what do you notice? This is a parallelogram, and we just learned the area formula of parallelogram is the base times height. So do you see that? The base is equals to the sum of the short sides and the long side combined together. That's what we call the sum of the two parallel sides. And the height of the parallelogram is as long as the height of a trapezium. So we know how to calculate the area of this parallelogram is the short side and long side plus together times height. But do you want the area of this parallelogram? No, we want a trapezium, right? This trapezium is formed, this parallelogram is formed by 2 trapezium. So we divide it by 2. That's why we need the divided by 2 here, all right, guys? So again, the area of trapezium is the sum of two parallel sides times the height divided by 2. Okay, do you get it? Type yes if you get it in the chat box. Yes, guys. Yes, I see Felix. Thank you, Felix. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you, ZE. Okay, I'm going to move the next. So we've done this homework. And as I just said, what is the height? Height is the perpendicular distance between the base and the opposite side. This is the base. Oh, this is the base. Where is this opposite parallel side? This is the opposite parallel side. So you might say, well, A, B, C, they are all distance between the base and the opposite side, but are they perpendicular? So we need to find out, are they perpendicular? Is this a right angle? No. So what does it mean? It is not perpendicular. B, yes, B and the base forms a right angle. So it is a perpendicular. And for C and the base, it's greater than the right angle, it's obtuse angle. So it's not perpendicular. That's why B is the height. Always remember the height is the perpendicular distance between the base and the opposite side. Okay. Now next, area formula of this one. So parallelogram, area formula of parallelogram is the base times height. The base times height. Some people did it wrong in this question. Why? Because they think this is the height. Is this the height? Is it the height? Yes or no? In the chat box, guys. Nah, no. Okay, this is not a height. Because of what? Because it's not perpendicular. It's not perpendicular. So we need to times the base is 10. Thank you, Jax. And the height is 5 centimeters. And together we have 50 square centimeter. Okay, so this is, remember, always try to find height. The height is the perpendicular distance between the base and the opposite side. Okay, not the building one. Okay, now we know the area formula of trapezium is the sum of two parallel sides. I like to put a bracket, so you won't forget to put bracket, times height divided by 2. Yes, Leo just say it needs to have a right angle. Right angle is 90 degrees. That's what it means, perpendicular. Okay, so can you type in the chat box? Help me to figure this out. What's the answer of this question, the area of trapezium? Yes, Vicky got it right. Yeah, so it's 60 square centimeters. Z, you need to be aware of your unit. It's 60 square centimeter, not centimeter. If it's a centimeter, it's a line. If it's a square centimeter, it's an area. Okay. So we want an area. So it's 60 square centimeter. We know together sum of two parallel sides times height divided by 2. And we can do this first. This is 3 and this is 20. 20 times 3 is 60. Okay, you guys are clever. You guys got it right. Good job. Oh. Now, so for supplementary, we have three questions. Can you guys, now we've practiced before, can you guys tell me which is the height for base A on the chat box? Base one, sorry, base one. Yeah, I see. Sarah's, nice. Yes, A, of course, A, right? Because of what? A is perpendicular distance between the base and the opposite side. Great job. What about number two? Can you tell me which is the base for number two? Yes, right angle, copy. Nice. Yes, I see so many A's. Yes. Great job. So for sometimes it's hard for us to find the height. If we have a parallelogram leaning like this, almost falling down, what do? We extend the base a little bit. We extend the base a little bit to help us to find the perpendicular distance between the base and the opposite sides. But you can say B and C, they are all distance, but are they perpendicular? No. So B and C is not an option. But here comes another question. Is this the base? Yes or no? Is this part of base? Is it? Okay, the answer is no. Why? Because as I just said in the very beginning of today's class, the base is each side of parallelogram. Is it part of our parallelogram? Is this side part, is this part of our parallelogram? No, our parallelogram is here. Right? This is our parallelogram. This is not our parallelogram. So this is not the base. That's why. So when you do calculation, don't do that as a base. Get rid of it. Okay? Remember, base is only here. Only here. Okay. Thank you, guys. Now for question number 3. Can you tell me which is the height for the base? Yeah, I see so many C's. You guys predicted. Yeah, okay. So C is what? C is the perpendicular distance between the base and opposite side. You guys are clever. Nice. So you now all get what's the height. What is the height? Is the perpendicular distance between the base and opposite side. Good job, guys. Now let's move on to next. Can someone tell me, okay, type in the chat box, tell me what's the area of this parallelogram ABCD? This is a parallelogram. Make sure when you're answering question, you check what they are asking. Some people tell me this is a trapezium. Yeah, it looks like, but it's actually asking ABCD. It's actually asking the area of parallelogram. Okay. So we know. Yeah, I see so many C's. Okay. So we know the base is 5 centimeters long. Can it be 10? No. So 5 times the height is 8. It's 40. Spare me for a moment. So the answer is C. Good job. Okay. Now you know how to do it. Pretty easy, huh? Now move to the next. Next page. So here we have 2 questions, a perimeter and area. So perimeter, which I just told you, oh, not this one. For centimeter is a line, is the length. For square centimeter is the area. So what does perimeter means? Perimeter means all 4 sides together. How long is that? And area, what does area mean? How big is that? Okay. So they're asking different questions. Can you tell me what's the perimeter here? For this trapezium, the shape is trapezium. So it's, yes, I see it. Good job, Newton. Good job, Cyrus. Luncheon. Good job. Kobe, good job. Olivia, good job. So we know the perimeter is 6 plus 4 plus 5 plus 9 is 24 centimeter. Remember, it's 24 centimeter. It's how long it is. Okay. It's not asking how big it is. Okay. Now, what's the area? Can you tell me what's the area? Remember our area formula of trapezium? Large length, good job. But large length, the unit. If it's not square, it's a length. Large length, sorry. How big? What's the area of this trapezium? Felix, good job. Unit, guys, unit. Yes. Yes. So we know is the sum of two parallel sides. These two are parallel. So sum of two parallel sides, 6 plus 9 times the height. Height is 4 centimeter divided by 2. So we can calculate this first. 15 times 2 will have 30 square centimeter. Now can you distinguish perimeter from the area? Yes or no? Give me the answer on the chat box. So for perimeter or for anything with the unit centimeter is the length. And for any with the unit square centimeter is the area. Okay, good job, guys. Next. So it is from our mastery class. So if you are not in the mastery, you can also listen to this one, try to figure it out or have a rest. I don't know. So it says here the area is 100 square centimeter. So we know 100 square centimeter is the area. And we want to know what's the length of CD. So what's the formula of area of trapezium? What is the formula of area of trapezium? It's the sum of two parallel sides times height divided by 2, right? So we know the sum of two parallel sides. We have 5 here, but we don't know CD. So we have CD, 5 plus CD, times the height divided by 2 will be 100 square centimeter. Okay. So this is 5 plus CD times 5 is 100. And we can do a little trick here. We divide it by 5 on the both sides. So 5 plus CD, this become 1 times 1 is nothing, equals to 20. So CD is 15 centimeter. Okay, so that's how you do it. It's pretty easy. Do you all get it? Yes or no? In the chat box. No, you don't. Newton, you don't? Okay. Let's say that so-so. What do you mean so-so? What is so-so? You kind of get it and kind of don't get it? Okay, let's say it again. So area formula, I'll write here. Sum of two parallel sides. Times height divided by 2. is the area. So sum of two parallel sides. We don't know CD yet, but we know it's parallel to AB. These two lines are parallel. So 5 and CD, the length times height. Height, we know it's 10, right? It's perpendicular distance between the base and the opposite side. Divided by 2 equals the area. That's all we have, right? That's all we have. And this is 5. And 5 plus CD, we don't know. It's 100, right? So if we divide it by 5 on both sides of the equation, we can get rid of this. This is 1. 5 plus CD times 1 is 5 plus CD. And 100 divided by 5 is 20. So now you get how long the line CD is. It's 15 centimeters. Okay, for those who say so or no, do you understand now? Yes or no on the chat box? No? Olivia, can you tell me where you don't get it?
I don't get why it's CD.
Oh, CD is just a symbol. They're asking the length of CD, right? C is a point, D is point, and 2 points connect together is a line. So they're asking how long a line is. So I put a CD here. You can put like a star as well if you want to.
Why is it 10 divided by 2?
Because according to the formula, what's the height? Tell me, Olivia, what's the height?
10.
Yes. And do we have it divided by 2 here? Yes or no?
I don't know.
You don't know. But that's okay. So for area formula of trapezium is the sum of parallel sides times the height divided by 2. So I time the height here. This is the height. 10 is the height, right? You will agree with me? Do you agree with me?
Yeah.
Yes. And divided by 2. Down to here. Okay. Okay. Do you get it now?
I think so.
You think so? Okay, I'll ask Jennifer. Jennifer Johnson. Can you tell me where you don't get it? The first line. So 5 plus something times 10 divided by 2 equals to 100. You don't get this one? This is just from our formula, okay? What's the formula here is sum of our parallel sides. So I add them together. 5. Firstly, I use CD, now I use the star, okay? That's the sum of our parallel sides. And this is the height, right? We have a height here times height divided by 2, divided by 2 down here equals to the area. We have the area. We know the area is 100 square centimeter area. Okay.
Yeah, I think I get it now.
Okay, good. Who else? Challenge accepted. Bring me your question. Now who doesn't get it? Say no, shout no in the chat box, and I will pick you up. the stage. Newton, how? Okay, Newton. Where?
How do you get this? What's the star?
The star. The star is a symbol. Star is symbol. Star is representing the length of CD, right? It's asking the length of CD. If you don't want a star, you can just get rid of it. So we know this is a length of CD. Okay, Jennifer say, I know now. Thank you, Jennifer. So originally I used CD. But you can use anything you like because we want to calculate how long it is, but we don't know, so we put it there.
How do you?
Or if you
have to use 10 divided by 2.
Because we have here the 10. Do you agree with me that 10 is the height?
And where do you get 2?
In our formula. Right? Now you get it?
Okay.
Okay. You can try to do it by yourself again and think of it. Anyone else? So in case you don't know how to do this, we can use the number machine. Okay, the number machine. Okay. So first of all, we know we need to sum. So we need to have the sum of 2 parallel sides, right? But we only know one side, which is 5. So 5 plus something. Right? We plus them together. And then what we do? We times the height. This is the height. 10 is the height. Okay? And we divide it by 2. Oh, it's too bright. Divided by 2. We will have 100. So for number machine, we go backwards. How do we go backwards? We times 2 and we divide by 2 in the beginning and we times 2 back, right? Times 2. We have 200, right? So we can cancel it. We can, so we can cancel it, right? And then we divide it by 10. Now, what do? We take away 5. So we know by number machine, we know this is 15 centimeters long. This is another way to approach it. To approach the answer. Do you get it now, Newton? Don't worry, this is mastery's question, and it's a challenge question. Okay, sort of, sort of. Yes, Newton, you can tell me which part you don't get it. Which part? Does everybody get it now? Except for Newton.
I don't get the whole thing.
The whole thing. But okay, I'm gonna erase them all. And can you tell me what is the area formula of trapezium? Can you tell me that? I'll bring you step by step. What's the area of trapezium? What's the area formula of trapezium?
10 times 5. 10 times 5.
10 times 5. That's not the area of trapezium. That's the area of this rectangle. What about this part? So you're not familiar with the area formula. So again, the area formula is sum of two parallel sides. Times height divided by 2. Okay.
Okay.
You're not accepting it, you're just saying okay. Okay. Again, I'm going to show you why the area formula is like this. Now I have a trapezium, right? On my hand, I have a trapezium. And we have a short side and we have a long side. They are all parallel. Okay. So imagine I copy it. Ta-da! I have another one. I'm turning it upside down and stick them together. What do you notice, Newton? It becomes a what shape?
Rectangle.
Now this is a parallelogram. This is a parallelogram. Rectangle is like this.
So if you times 2, there's a rectangle.
And this is a parallelogram. This is rectangle. And this is parallelogram.
You do times 2 the shape.
I times 2 the shape. So I haven't finished yet. It's just the middle of the process. So do you agree this is a parallelogram?
Yes. I mean on the
Can you tell me what's the formula? What?
On the question, do you get another one, this exact one, and then turn it into a rectangle?
Yes, you can do that. Let me show you how to do that. So on the question, you can also turn it to rectangle, but this is a special. Some of the trapezium can form a rectangle, but for this one, you can. Right? So how long is this side? We don't know. This side is this side, right?
Yes.
And this side is what? How long?
It's 5.
It's 5. And this side?
10.
10. So now we know 5 plus something. We know area of formula of rectangles, the length times width. Can you tell me, is it a length?
No. Yes.
Yes. So length times width. How long is the width?
We don't know.
We don't know. It's 5. It's 5 plus something, right? 5 plus something. This side we don't know, right? Together, they are the width, right?
Well, if the area is 100.
No, in times 2, you have to be. You have 2 trapezium. It means the area is doubled. The area is doubled as 200.
The area is 200.
Yeah, remember? And then what do you do?
So the line that we don't know is 15.
Yes. Now you figure it out, right? Okay. So if you still don't know, can someone try to help Newton? Someone want to help Newton?
So the area is 15.
No, the area is not 15. The length of CD is 15.
So the length of C and D is 10.
No, it's 15. This is 15. Jennifer, do you think you can help? Yeah. So can you tell Newton how do you solve this problem?
Listening what you were doing to try to understand. Well, I understand now because I wrote.
Hello, Jennifer.
And I was listening to you speak because I didn't understand too.
Okay, so do you understand what's the formula of our trapezium?
It's a
It's the sum of
is it the sum of the bottom and the top
yes, the button and the top, two parallel sides,
times by the height
times by the height
divided by 2.
divided by 2. And we have area, right? Equals to
100.
100, right?
So 5 plus 15 times 10 divided by 2.
Yeah. So this is 5. 5 plus something times 5 is equals to 100.
So 10 times 2 equals 200.
Yep. Jennifer, do you get it now? Yes? Oop, you are muted. Yes, okay. Newton, have you watched the playback of our lesson on Saturday? Our playback on the application.
I get
Yes?
how to do it.
Oh, you get it. Okay. So everybody get it. Okay. Now, Newton, can you help me again? Can you tell me how do you do this? I just want to make sure you know it. Okay. So what's the area formula again for trapezium? Newton? Okay, it's the sum of two parallel sides the top side and the bottom side. Together, they times the height divided by 2 is the area. Or you can draw it too. But you have to remember the formula, right? The formula we taught on the class. This is actually the same. Why? Because what we did is just to multiply the area into 2 and both sides. Yes. For those who get it, you have to go. Well, thank you for coming today. I'll talk to Newton. Okay, Newton, let's set up one-on-one chat later, okay? So this class is about to end. We are running out of time. So if you don't get it, I will describe the question for you in person. So now everyone, if you get all of the what I teach today, says shout yes in the chat box, and we are off to go. Say yes in the chat box if you get it. Yes, Kobe, thank you. It's already down. By the way, yes, Jennifer, yes, G, yes, Ryan. Okay. Okay, I'm about to end the class and see you on this Saturday. Newton, I'll catch you up. See you on this Saturday. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. Bye.